Hello. MarketSquare Gaming is live once again. We're doing some more Lost Relics. I'm still trying to determine the perfect day to just devote to Lost Relics. But as always, we always still touch back. There's definitely going to be regular scheduled days that, we're still going to be running Lost Relics multiple times. We did have some fun, exciting news. I did find a new game that I finally think is actually worth streaming called Hash Rush. I was having a little bit of issue yesterday with payment, but we got cleared this morning, so I will be able to do some actual testing of it, and hopefully this weekend we'll be able to run it. But either way, we will have some War Riders action, and we will be having some Axie Infinity action going on. Check that one out. Been working with some managers to get some scholarships that we'll be able to raffle off. We also will be having raffles coming up for OG status in Nifty Village, the MarketSquare game that we've been working on. And then we will also be having some raffles for minting passes on Nifty Village. So that will be very exciting. Anyone who needs any information or links or invites to Discord, just hit me up on Discord as always. I will post my name in the chat there for anyone who doesn't already know it. The Spiz number 0755. But yeah. We are back to grinding. It's one of those things where I've looked at and tested so many games. There's really like 5 to 10 really good ones, and Lost Relics being one that we found pretty early on. So I can't give up on it. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep doing our thing. But we got Ortho in the house. Jeffrey's up in here. Anyone who hadn't heard already that has won from the previous giveaway over Halloween, I spoke with the developer, and he has been extraordinarily busy. He has not had time to deal with the raffle winners. He has all of their information. All of the items will be delivered eventually. I am just currently in the dark where I don't know exactly when. So I will keep everyone updated on that. I'm hoping, wishing, and praying it's very soon. But either way, we are back to grinding. I've been personally kind of breaking the standard op and strategy that is suggested because I get a little burnt out doing the skill grinding. So I jump between doing skill grinding, and once I get burnt out on that, I switch over to combat. Because one of the things I do want for Christmas time that we are all preparing for, the big Christmas event that is coming up sooner than later, is I want my 5th relic spot. I want to be able to have an extra one to kind of play around with. And you also get, 5 levels later, which is the also tempting option, where it's like, once I got to 45 to get that spot, why don't I go to 50 and go get the increased energy and the reduced cost for delivering items? Because anyone who has started to just, continuously grind, continuously run dungeons, you know how useful that cart is so that you can deposit those items. And the 50 adds up every now and then. Or the 5 adds up every now and then. I'm spending about 50 gold per run to deposit those, but that's okay. We're able to use it. I remember before the big skills update, that was a level 50 unlock. You couldn't even use the cart until you were 50, which I can't even imagine. So much time spent running back and forth. It's like when you collect a bunch of materials and you go to upgrade your skills in that, like if you're doing cooking or alchemy or engineering. If only you could actually get them from your stash, like with the Emporium. Because good Lord, would that save me a lot of time. But that's something that I hope, and I'm personally speculating that maybe there could be potential there for when housing comes out. Is that you could, spend a little bit of those materials and build like a workbench or, a chemistry bench, an alchemy bench, whatever you want to call them. And maybe do them in-game, which I think, or in your house, which would be awesome. I don't care how much it would cost. I would definitely be hopping on board with that. Yeah, or though there's so much running. But that's what it is, We're here for the grind. That's the play to earn. I got a new article coming out tomorrow on MarketSquare.io. Anyone who's been reading any of those or interested in reading any of them, I write gaming articles for that website. This one is about digital economies and a very cool story I heard about while learning about EVE Online's digital economy, which was eons ahead of its time. I never played EVE Online, but who doesn't like, space MMOs? Come on. It's like everybody is so up on, what is the one that's coming out for blockchain that has generated huge interest that's attempting to do what EVE Online has done? I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's been a little while since I looked at it. MarketSquare Gaming's up in the house. What is up? Or MarketSquare Official is up in the house. MarketSquare Gaming is all on there. Digital Economies. I think the title is Digital Economies, Black Markets, Assassinations, and Revenge. It's a pretty crazy story about, someone ready to pay some money for someone to deliver a body to them, which was a pretty cool, crazy story that I had heard. So, excited about that one. I also will be probably finishing up the big Lost Relics 60 Days In article that I've been writing. What I've learned, what I wish I would have known, where I hope it's going. It's going to be a little bit of a longer one, but, I think it's deserved because, come on, it's Lost Relics. So, by far one of the most enjoyable play-to-earn games out there for, traditional gaming. Because there are quite a few. But, yeah. Tim saying he is looking forward to the Christmas event, but still do the daily rewards every day. Oh, yes. Assassinations with digital economies. I talk about my personal history with digital economies, too, because I was introduced very young to the concept of them with Diablo 2. And I partook in making some money in Diablo 2, even though it was a big, don't do that. I did it anyway. I don't care. And now look at the system. But yeah, I'm very much looking for the Christmas event. Is anyone working towards any goals that they're trying to hit for the Christmas event? I know a lot of people have talked about they want to get their skills up to, their gathering skills up to like level 30 and up so that they can run really high level dungeons while also benefiting from being able to get those nodes. But in all honesty, the irony of that is that even if I could, not everyone will share this sentiment, but even if I could do the skills during the Christmas event, I don't know if I would, because I'd want to maximize the amount of presents that I'd be able to get, which I assume are going to work just like the pumpkin mechanic from our most recent Halloween event. I know that is actually where that type of mechanism was introduced, was last year's Christmas event. Because before I heard that it was, breakables and stuff like that were actually where you were finding the eggs and stuff for the Halloween, or Easter event. I did not partake in the Easter event, but Some of our good buddies who stream this game as well, like Certified Soy Boy, was a golden ticket finder, which is essentially the equivalent to a market death for those of you who had the pleasure of actually participating in the Halloween. So yeah, I'm very excited for that, but I don't know if I would even do the harvesting during the Christmas event, because those seconds end up adding up with the amount of runs that I ended up doing, at least for Halloween. Am I late? I'm late, aren't I? What is up, Bryn? You are not late. We started a couple minutes early because why not? Everything was ready to go. What's the point in waiting a few more minutes? So we got going with this, but like I said, we are going to have a new game that we are going to be testing out and showcasing this weekend called Hash Rush. I've got a big list of games that I look at, and while there are a lot of great games out there, a lot of them are more like turn-based or CCGs. I've slightly avoided thus far because they're just not super exciting to, they're very fun games. They're just not the most animated or action-packed, let's say, for streaming. So Hash Rush is a RTS, and for those who don't know what I'm talking about with that is a real-time strategy. So think games like Age of Empires, StarCraft, before World of Warcraft when it was just Warcraft. Think of those. You build a base, you maintain a economy flow, you build troops, and you fight with armies against other people. So that will be. It looks really good. I was able to finally I had a little bit of a payment issue. Oh, F2P saying he enjoyed Bryn's article on keeping people safe on the rug pull projects. Yeah, Bryn is another wonderful MarketSquare employee. Those of you who have watched some of the past streams know Bryn as someone who's come on from time to time. It's one of my good buddies over at MarketSquare, hailing from South Africa. So what time is it over there, too? It's got to be... I forget what our time difference is. Yeah, always a pleasure to have. Hopefully, I know Orthor actually picked up Hash Rush as well, so I know currently it is a single-player mode. But that will not always be the case, and maybe we'll have to get a little gaming going whenever the actual co-op or PvP or multiplayer in general gets introduced. And, we are harvesting. I was cracking up, I had one of the worst, when I decided, I'm going to switch over and do some combat leveling, because this is just ridiculous. I had one of the worst harvesting runs I think I've ever had. I had 1 out of 12 nodes was harvested. And it was just okay. Let's instead go do some combat leveling, because I need a morale booster here. Let me go get my good gear on and my cool relics. Yeah, anyone who's interested in reading any of those articles, you can do that at our main website, MarketSquare.io. Anyone who wants to join MarketSquare.io, we are currently in a closed beta, so you need a beta access code to be able to sign up. If you want one, you got one. All you have to do is contact me, and we will hand one out to you. You can start doing that. You can go support your favorite projects. You can suggest projects. Oh, we got Bryn in the house, or Reese is in the house as well. We are going international here. We got Scotland, we got America, we got South Africa going. It is 4 p.m. over there. So, yeah, quite a bit of difference. 2 p.m. over there, yeah. And it's 9 a.m. over here. I had to wake up. My goodness. Though, after I planned on doing some grinding yesterday after, doing my final decisions on the future games that we were doing over here. Oh, yeah, and then we also have 11. Oh, my. It's getting late over there, Suck. You got it's almost bedtime. Or it's got to be getting close. So we are still grinding, going, doing our thing. Did I miss one back here? No, I didn't. But yeah, has anyone else been finding any items? I've been looking over at those of you who are Lost Relics players. The Overseer is awfully quiet. We had the big boom during the Halloween event when there were a couple mythics that dropped in the same day, if I remember correctly. One of our good friends of the stream, Kingslayer, he actually ended up finding the Inferno. Sook's gonna do some sleep grinding. I like it. I love it. But yeah, which was awesome, which showcased, the full potential of the play to earn, because in, a matter of one run, you got an item that was worth over, what is it now, actually? Engine was, I don't know what engine is currently exactly at, but I know when he found it, engine eventually ended up going up to $3 plus, which was awesome, and it seemed to have held there for a little while. But yeah, he got one that was worth around 800 engine. So you're looking at, over $2,000 USD for an item in a game. It's like, who doesn't want that? I know it definitely motivated me. Builda, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning back in. The Wednesday morning stream gives some people that can't tune into our weekend evening streams a chance to, join up, show some support for the MarketSquare Gaming. Don't be trying to sneak up behind me. So yes, the grind is real. We are doing what we need to do, trying to get these things up, but again, like I said, in all honesty, I don't think that I would even do a lot of the skills while I was doing the grind. I know a lot of other high-level players were essentially sitting there being like, I'm not going to waste my time on it. What'd I get? Fish! Yeah, why not? We'll take it. $60 deposit. Here we go. Yeah, we've had a huge drop in the player community, but that would to be expected after, a big event. There's a lot of people that get burnt out from, just pounding the pavement, grinding, especially during the event. But, I hope that we get the player numbers back up. I know that I've already started to see it in a little bit, because I was seeing around 200 players for the first few days afterwards. But this morning we've got almost 300 people online. But again, I imagine right before the Christmas event, we're going to see a large hike yet again. Some of the things we learned from that event, too, for anyone who's trying to deal with buying or selling items for this game in the market, was that during that time we saw massive spikes in the value of items because the player communities were so much higher. So there have been some things where I'm going to put them to the test, where when the event starts, I will be trying to, sell some of the stuff that I've purchased that were just kind of investment items. And we'll see what type of return fluctuations that we'll be getting from that. F2P Gaming, casually playing, got 1 epic resource blockchain, 1 rare resource, and about 200 shadow stones, and a scar carver. Nice scar carver. Yeah, I got pretty lucky too with the shadow stones. In one day, I got a 167 shadow stone drop. I got a 2 shadow stone drop, which was very impressive. And then I got a 99 shadow stone drop all in one day, which was some rapid fire shadow stones, but I would take it, you know. Yeah, F2P Gaming, one of the tried and true. But we do not have a large bankroll of players currently, so the market is very low for prices. It's a great time to hop in, try the game. Perfect time to get some shadow stones. You can do that, you know, by either finding them in game. They are rare, but you can find them. Thank you, F2P. I mean, your luck too, man. I still have yet to get a good blockchain item drop. I've gotten, you know, blockchain resources and yeah, like some uncommon here and there. I found a longbow, but nothing above that. I did get my first. I guess, like, technically you could say I did get a legendary blockchain item, but that was from turning in the creepy coins, which, good lord, the last day, anyone who was playing that last day, it was just raining down creepy coins. The very last day, I played for a couple hours, and I was able to get 8 peekaboo brews, 4 malloweenies, and the box skin. Which the box skin cracks me up. But I'm very interested to see what changes, if he's going to add anything, if he's going to alter anything for the big event. Right now we're just in speculation mode. But hopefully there will be some new type of challenge or, you know. I'm also wondering is, you know how like Darth Raka was running around being a little creep in town, like following you, and you didn't even realize he was following you, or just like stand there and approach you and just ominously stand in front of you, like, what do you want? But I'm wondering, is Santa gonna be gonna be running around? And if he is he gonna be some like giant menacing thing, or like what is it gonna look like? I actually have never asked the previous people that have experienced. So anyone in here has experienced the Christmas event before, last year's Christmas event, please do tell. Was it just like that? Also for Easter, was there like an Easter bunny running around? Did you have to go get him? One of the things I was kind of bummed about that I was excited about from the previous Halloween event was I was told that there was a gargoyle that was like hiding around town that once a day you could go search and find him. And once a day you would get a like coin or a voucher or something that said that you had found him, and then eventually be able to turn them in. Have you seen the Mercenary Max mythic skin? No, let's check it out. Oh, I'm under legendary. Oh, is that who was running around? Mercenary Max. I have actually seen that skin. Ah. But yeah, no, the Mercenary Max. Was that, do you know if that was a skin that was just obtainable, or was that him? Because he definitely has a very Santa Claus-y vibe there to him. Just, you know, a dungeon crawling Santa Claus. Putting in work Santa. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm just under the speculation, but my biggest goal is going to be, to be level 45 by then. It will be strictly so that I can get that extra relic spot that'll hopefully, I'm going to get a speed relic to Yeah. The faster I can run dungeons, the more presents I'll be able to get. And who doesn't want more presents? I mean, come on. I don't think he was running around just available as one of the skins. Okay. Did anyone get any of the Halloween skins? If so, what was your favorite? Or did you miss one that you were still looking to get? Because I definitely did not get the Christina Aguilera skin that I actually got to see it the other day. Someone was using it, and it looked pretty cool. Kind of bummed about that, but, glass half full. We got a ton of items from that. I never did get that Mark of Death, but I had the pleasure of seeing a bunch of people getting the Mark of Death, and the joke started, the Spizluck. You need the Mark of Death, just have me pop into the stream, and I'll spread that Spizluck onto you, and you'll get it. I didn't, but that's okay. I'm fine to be a rabbit's foot. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Ortho was telling me he got Hash Rush to work. And I can't wait to test it out after I finish up some of my writing today. And maybe I'll even do a little stream of that tomorrow while I learn, You're just going to have to bear with me for... Yeah, it'll be a learning experience for all of us. Come on in. But yeah... Is anyone thinking that same mentality where even if you could do skills at the high-level dungeons during the Christmas event, what would be more important to you? Doing the harvesting of nodes or getting the present runs done quicker? Because I definitely know that a bunch of the higher-ups ditched out on the nodes even if they didn't have to. Yeah, I know that at least, though, we got some new people joining because there are a bunch of new people in the chat in-game that I have not seen before. We also obviously have all of our tried and true members of the community that, rain, sleet, or snow. We're still here to go. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll be doing another... We had a fun War Riders one the other day. I don't know what was going on with the mic. It seemed to fix itself after I reset my mic, but I was trying to figure out where the echo was coming from, and it oddly enough seemed to be coming from the mic itself because there was no setting or anything going on that was actually double down. I thought maybe there was somehow an unmuted version of the stream, but I closed down literally every single thing and it was still going on, and then the last thing that was left was like, okay, let's just plug and unplug the mic and see what's going on, and that seemed to have fixed it. Phoenix Plays, what is up? It was pretty cool though. We ended up grouping up with a group, and NFTs the vehicles are kind of expensive in that game, to say the least, but we'd get these battles going towards the end of the stream where there were 40 or 50 of us all fighting at the same time, and I was kind of laughing to myself. Yeah, that was a $250,000 practically in NFTs. Just the Lambos alone were about $100,000 in NFTs, which I myself don't have one. I love the irony where I can't afford a Lambo in real life, and I can't afford a Lambo in War Riders either. One day, though. One day I might be able to have a Lambo life. What you been up to, Phoenix Plays? What are you playing these days? You still up on the grind? But yeah, anyone else playing any cool games that maybe aren't on my radar that we can get up in here to start showcasing some more blockchain games? As always, we will never be abandoning Lost Relics. It is our tried and true bread and butter over here, and I think one of the best and will be one of the largest, cracking that AAA threshold play-to-earn games. Well, Phoenix says the Lambo pet, you know, that is one that I might be able to get. Yeah, what was the deal with, did anyone notice when the Lambo went back up for sale on LostRelics.io? Were there actually Lambos that you could buy again? Because by the time I noticed, they were all sold out. And then we had one of the puppy pets was still there, which is also a very cool one if anyone's ever seen. Gods Unchained. That is definitely one that I've looked at as well. That's a CCG, though that one definitely amps up its potential because of the cool animations that it uses. So while it still is a CCG, it's, and turn-based and everything, but it does have some awesome animations that it pairs with everything. What is the reward event going on in Gods Unchained right now? I'd love to hear about that one. Blankos had a pretty cool event as well, I heard. I was busy pounding the pavement with Lost Relics. We were doing the giveaways and all the prep for that and just trying our hardest to get that wonderful Mark of Death, but won't. Yeah, anyone who hasn't checked out War Riders, we'll be doing one this weekend, and it is free to play. Though don't expect to be able to do a whole lot with that free-to-play vehicle they provide you, but you're more than welcome to roll with us and have fun, because we will have strength in numbers. Where is this node? Where are you hiding? They got the event right now. So what is it? Just some random event it's not themed with? I mean, I assume it's not a Gods Unchained Thanksgiving event. It would be interesting, though. I remember people asking, was there going to be a Thanksgiving event for Lost Relics? And it's like, I don't know, maybe in the very far future they would do that, but that is a lot to handle. Designing, prepping, and managing. Well, yeah, you'd have 3 events in 3 months. And Cliff is but one man. What goes on with the event, though? For Gods Unchained. Does anyone else play Gods Unchained other than Phoenix? I know that it's been brought up by quite a few people. No, it's for God's Token. God's Token. They got 35 million God's Token airdropped. Okay. For 2 months. Well, there you go. They got plenty of time then. So that'll end, yeah, what? So they must be ending out the year with that one. Spellfire has a lot of potential. It's a card game similar to... Well, I'll add that to the list right now. The check it out list. Spellfire. Added it. Gonna check it out. We'll see what's what. But yeah, I'm super excited though. The pool of really cool game options I think is gonna explode in 2022. As long as a lot of these games will actually make delivery. I know in the past there have been a bunch that claim that they would have been out by now, or at least for beta testing by now, but as everything, I'd rather have them not do it than deliver it and it not be that great. Phoenix is, but every week they will give out some percentage of the pool based on players every week. Okay, so it's like a fluctuating liquidity pool. I like that. Similar to what I learned about EVE Online. Yeah, I am currently on the scouting for a new article to write about. or any cool story in gaming. But I'm sure something will come up. We're going to be finishing up the Lost Relics one, like I said. And then it will be the search, you know, for something awesome in the gaming industry that I can write about. Yeah, the play to earn looks like 2020 is going to be the year. We're gaining so much traction, and the snowball has finally started to roll with a lot of people that weren't paying attention to things. And it's also a great way to introduce a lot of people into crypto. Because, yeah, one of the cool things about War Riders is you actually get straight up cryptocurrency whenever you're able to harvest these nodes in the game. BZN. The token's worth about $20 USD now. So, you know, yeah, there are these days where there are larger caches of BZN where you can make quite a bit of money in one run. Like, I've seen pictures of nodes having, you know, 50 to 100 BZN. Where at $20 per one, that's quite a bit of money. You know, you got to play for an afternoon. The only thing, though, is that you definitely need people backing you up so that you can actually get them. Which I will definitely be wanting to take part on. But, yeah, we now have a clan that is super amped to do any of these streams with us, which I'm very excited about, because that has been one of the issues when we've tried to do War Riders in the past, was we did not have the strength and numbers needed to really have or experience its full potential. But it has been acquired. And it was by far the funnest time that I've ever had in that game. And it was just awesome, you know, having 50-player battles. You know, I don't have the best stuff. So, you know, just got to do some hit and runs over there. But for anyone who hasn't heard about that one, it reminds me a lot of kind of like a little open world Twisted Metal for anyone who played back in the day. Car warfare. Bunch of vehicles with a bunch of different guns. Every gun is an NFT. Every vehicle is an NFT. You can buy these packs from their website. Whenever they are released, they will give you random chances at getting, it's a lot like opening a pack of cards, or with CCG packs, you get a bunch of random items, and the items then can range depending on the type of pack you get. Well, they all... Can we still buy cars in War Riders? Looks like everything is sold out. So the packs sell out pretty quick, but on OpenSea, there are just thousands to choose from and buy. Yes, Twisted Metal 2 was my jam. Though which one came back and was really great, and I'm surprised they never did another one, was Twisted Metal Black. Wasn't bad either. It was just pretty hard. But I remember, yeah, the most recent one, Twisted Metal Black for, God, what was that, PlayStation 3? It's just you in the building. What is up? How is everybody doing? Yeah, I was always surprised that no one revamped or revitalized or brought back Twisted Metal. You know, like... So, but I mean, you know what? Who did? War Riders did. Just became a different beast. Though I definitely would love to have Sweet Tooth. Or my other go-to one from back in the day was the Spectre with the homing missiles that would go through walls. That one was... He was a jam. Phoenix, what was your favorite character that you played as? I feel like most people's fan favorite was Sweet Tooth because, you know, who doesn't want to use a an ice cream truck that, you know, with a flaming head on top. Harley's in the grind. Any new drops for me? No, not currently. I am part of the group where, yeah, we have not gotten anything post-event. But it seems like that's kind of what's going on, because the Overseer is awfully quiet. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the Overseer is a section of the Lost Relics Discord that shows all the drops. Actually, let's see. Uni! What is up, my dude? Welcome, welcome. Let's see if there is anything up on Overseer. Is Overseer, anything good happening? Have we gotten anything good here? Bronze Chunny Bash, Shadowstone, Feeble Bloodstone. Not bad, not bad. Dragon's Teeth. Okept Armor. Lost Stampeder. Which one's the Lost Stampeder? Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, someone got a Feeble Bloodstone. That's pretty sweet. I'm interested to see how well that actually works. I don't know if any of you guys have actually... Torn! What up? Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate the love. Stopping by for a second. But yeah, Overseer's been awfully quiet lately. A little too quiet. Maybe it's time for a Transcendent to drop. Legendary Bow. Yes, I ended up getting the... You know, I had to get it myself, but ended up getting the... which one? It's been so long since I've used it now. Excuse you. I'm trying to look up an item, sir. Get out of my face. The Winds of Ash. That's right. Oh, no legendary in the pool right now. I thought technically the Egress was in there. Oh, yeah. 0-0. Death Sign. Oh! So when do you guys think that he's going to add some more items to the pool? So, you know, we definitely got to get a few more going up in here, you know? Like, I'm hoping... What I'm really hoping for is that I think one of the things that we definitely need in this game is some more uncommon and rare options in the bow department as well as in the weapons. Harley, if only I could, you know, put like a tracker tag on there and be like, all right, you can have this for 1 week. I'd totally let you. And then just auto reverts back. Like, good lord, just transferring it with gas fees too, though. Because you'd have to convert it back off of JumpNet onto the Ethereum network. But man, that would be cool though in the future with, you know, the scarcity pool of items. If you could rent them. You know, like some games have done, like scholarship programs. That is something that I heard that I hadn't realized about War Riders, was that there's essentially a lending program now that works just like the scholarship program, where you can use an item for X amount of time. And whatever you end up, you know, getting goes to the lenders, depending on, from what I had asked and did a little bit of research and stuff, was around 50-50. So whatever you harvest, whatever you gain, 50% goes to the owner of the NFT. which I think is a pretty cool system that, you know, would lend itself to most of these play-to-earn games. Which I would definitely partake in. I'd have no issue with that. Well, yeah, I'll just lend out the Founders Token for a little bit. You can enjoy the Blue Crew for a week. Where is the last enemy? Or maybe there just isn't a chest over here. Yeah, what are you guys working on? You mining, fishing, scavenging, wood cutting? You know, I'm currently doing mining and fishing, obviously. But I definitely want to get on scavenging. Is always a big one so that you could potentially get one of those eggs. Yeah, I'm always tuning into Kingslayer's streams in the hope of seeing him get one. But he has opened a ton and hasn't. Belstia, what is up? How you doing? The grind is going. I mean, you know, I wouldn't say good, I wouldn't say bad. It's just going. Absolutely. Phoenix, but remember, you are going to get destroyed with that van. But you let me know. You hit me up on Discord and I'll go with you. Well, we also have tester accounts that, you know, you can't take anything from it, but we can also let you play around if you're playing with us, where you have vehicles. Reed, what is up? Welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? Oh, nothing. Yeah, the Warriors is definitely really, really fun when you have the people with you. Yeah, that is one that, yeah, Phoenix, you make sure to hit me up on Discord and I'll get the group. We'll call in the troops, and you can experience what the game is at its full potential. But I have a couple SUVs in that game, and then I also have a tank, all fully equipped with weapons. And like I said, every single weapon is an NFT. But, you know, what it could be a comparison, Lamborghinis in that game can go up to $50,000 USD. So essentially buying like a pretty decent brand new car. You know, it's just a video game. I was talking with I recently had to go down and my mom had surgery and my dad got called into work. So I had to go down and help her out for the day. And she was kind of asking what was going on. And we were coming off of that War Rider stream. And I was talking about it and just the look on her face when I was like, yeah, like we were playing with these people and, you know, there were probably like 50 of us all battling together and it was like $250,000 in NFTs in the game. It's like, what do you mean $250,000? Like the in-game money? And I was like, no, like real money, USD. And her face was just like, what? Like, for a video game? Like, it's okay. You don't have to understand. You don't have to get it. It's not for you. It's all right. Reed is doing good. He is grinding here and there. I am too. I have not been playing as much as possible. I have been researching and spending a bunch of time checking out other games and scoping out, you know, what's going on in those communities. And like I said earlier, found a new one that I'm very interested in that I grabbed up some access to, got myself a few of the characters that you can use, and I will be fully testing that one today so that it can be ready for streaming this wonderful weekend. Hash Rush. Belstia is nothing much, brother. I'm actually working on an NFT collection. Ooh, yes, please do. I would love to hear about it. And those of you interested in NFT collections and NFT games and stuff like that, there's also MarketSquare's game, Nifty Village, that we got a pretty cool announcement the other day that it is going to be part of the multiverse. So we will hopefully be seeing stuff that you can use. You know, I've got some pets that I can use in multiple games, not just Lost Relics. And so Nifty Village is going to be incorporating elements of that as well. It'd be real cool. When I saw that announcement, I was like, ooh, what if we had a Nifty Village NFT that also acted as a skin in Lost Relics or a pet in Lost Relics? That would be so cool. You know, after developing this relationship with Cliff and the community, that would be pretty awesome to be able to bridge those two. But yeah, Hash Rush is my big thing that I'm looking at right now. But as I said, as always, Lost Relics will always be my first love of play to earn. Yeah, anyone who wants links, information, I will be providing them a little bit later on here. Anyone who wants to join MarketSquare.io's official, we are a closed beta, so you need a beta access code. You want one, you got one. You just got to hit me up and I will send it over there. You can go support your favorite projects and get some stuff on our radar that maybe isn't on our radar. But Lost Relics joined MarketSquare. You can go support Lost Relics on MarketSquare.io. We were very pleased to have them hop on board. Build a nice little community of dApps, and there are articles, gaming, DeFi, NFT discoveries every single day. Don't miss out. Also, every Friday you can get a free NFT in a MarketSquare raffle in our Discord. Because, you know, it wouldn't be MarketSquare without a raffle. Wouldn't be MSQ without something going back to you. You know, these, I've got all my bootsy little gimmicky rhymes there, you know. We got our tune in and win. They just kind of come naturally, you know. Just sounds nicer. But man, it is slow going on the grind for the skills. But that's why I've been jumping between the two, where I want to get my combat level up and my skill level up. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for some new items into the loot pool as well that will come with the Christmas event, because obviously the one thing we do know is there will be presents. And there will be some new items for all of us to, you know, earn. To play and earn. And this is going to be my time. I don't know what the Market Deaths version is going to be for the Christmas event, but it's going to be my time. I paid my dues in the last one. But then you'll have people like Soul One who got... Ooh, that guy was just flying. Soul One who got what? Some stupid amount of them, like six marks of death in one day. It's just like, come on. Come on, share the wealth. Let me get one of them. Just need like a charity. Like, please, sir. Can I have a mark of death? Yeah, if you guys ever hear of any games that you are interested in or want to check out or think I should be checking out, let me know. I got a big old list of them. I went through a bunch of them the other day. And as always, a lot of them looked great, but weren't actually playable yet. You know, I get a lot of suggestions, which I love, but a lot of them are for future things where we don't know when they are actually going to be playable. Or if. I always hope so. Oh, and I just remembered the one that was like Eve is Star Atlas. That's right. That one's had a ton of hype behind it. I personally am very suspicious that they will be able to deliver everything that they said, but even if they can only deliver a portion of what they're saying, it is going to be amazing. There's supposedly on the horizon a very condensed version of the mining in the game that will be available. I do not know exactly when, as these things, you know, they hope, wish, and pray for certain dates or certain milestones, but they haven't actually put specific dates on it. It'll be like soon, coming soon. Oof. And I know a lot of people were asking, too, one day why I wasn't running the much shorter indoor dungeon. And it's because it's the fire traps. Just the indoor. I like the outdoor maps so much more because I can use my low angle. Because you're a madman if you lose low angle on indoor. I've seen it done. But, like, good lord. Aaron, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I liked one of my favorites was while we were doing one of the giveaway events. We had, I think it was like 160 thumbs up and then 1 thumbs down. And that just like cracked me up. I appreciate everyone who's given the thumbs up on this. We get YouTube working for us, finally, instead of us working for them. I didn't even think I did a thumbs up on ours. Gotta fix that. Hello. But yeah, that one and the other one that I'm waiting super patiently to come back, because it is just so much fun, is Spider Tanks. For anyone that's been sleeping on Spider Tanks is just a jam. We got an awesome community, like super great people. But it went down after it's closed. Like, it had an open beta. Oh, there's the box guy. I love the box skin so much. It's so ridiculous. There was the closed beta for it. Or there was an open beta for, like, you know, about 4 or 5 days. And then there was a closed beta for it. And I got to take part in that because I owned a NFT bottom and top. Because there's, you know, you can buy legs or treks or whatever you want your bottom vehicle movement style to be. And then there's also different weapon tops. And I had gotten those. We got a little bit of time with it, and then it closed off, and we have just been waiting patiently. I tuned into a couple of the Gala live streams, and a bunch of us were asking about Spider Tanks, but unfortunately, we did not get an answer. They were for, you know, the live streams were for Townstar, so I do half understand them not answering our questions for that. But the people did want to know, because we want to get back to having a blast in Spider Tanks, which is essentially kind of like a MOBA style game, but currently there's no like lanes or anything that would be similar to League of Legends. It's more of like capture and deposit items and see who can do the most of them. And I actually don't have that one on there. Let me add that one, and I'll scope that one out today as well. Is that one out, or is that a Jeffrey box gang? We should all one day just roll with boxes. Every single one of us that has boxes, and Talmuth will be populated by boxes, which would be very funny to me. You know, you're in the tavern and everybody is a box. Yeah, what is, I don't even know. Theoden? What type of game is that one? So I guess we could look it up on here. I was considering doing a stream where we just kind of scope out a bunch of the promising ones on my list and see what everyone kind of likes. Oh, an arena game, huh? Some PvP. Let me add that actually on here. Should come out November 15th. Yep, exactly like League of Legends. There aren't like really abilities. There are different like tank heads. I know the one that I really liked from the open beta was the magma cannon. But unfortunately, the magma cannon was an NFT only one by the time the closed beta happened, and I did not get it. Oh, there you are. Oh, I will definitely. I'll definitely look it up right after this, because today is writing and installing, testing, doing all the troubleshooting that's going to come with Hash Rush or, you know, anytime. Just make sure everything works the way that it should work for the weekend stream. But, yeah, I depleted that list of suggestions. Took the ones that were worthwhile, gave them little star rankings on my own little list here, and, yeah, the list is small again because, like I said, a lot of the games that were suggested aren't out. You know, like, they do look great, but I need stuff that we can play and test now. So I like that is coming out here. You said, you know what, like 5 days probably. Hopefully. But yeah, the pool of choices may seem super vast, but not a lot of them are. They're pretty rough around the edges, is how I'll say it for some of them. Like one of the ones that I had very high hopes for that has a lot of potential, is still trying to find its way fully, is the Six Dragons. The graphics aren't anything to write home about, but that's okay. They are working on it. I'm sure by the time they're actually out, officially, they'll be looking a lot better. Got my jug. Gotta hydrate. Got the old man dog next to me, as always. My shadow. Not allowed to go anywhere without him. I feel so bad now too. He's like starting to fully lose his vision, and I like must be his like security blanket, because he'll run around the house panicked and he'll run like right past me, but if I don't move or call his name, he just keeps like running back and forth trying to find me, and it's like I'm right here, man. I didn't leave you. But yes, he's very, very old. And our golden retriever likes to try to play with him all the time, and he just cannot. So she just ends up, you know, pushing him around, essentially. Old man Riley. You guys have any pets? We have 2 dogs. We got Sam, the golden retriever. She is 3 years old. We have a Riley, the border collie. He is gonna be 15 next month. And then we have 3 very evil cats. One that is very, very evil, my cat. Nimbly Bimbly is the cat's name. And she doesn't like anybody but me. And she literally will just sit there and mean mug my wife all day. Just seek her out to stare at her and glare. She's got her cat life down. But she's pretty old and ornery too. She is. Yeah, she's gonna be 16 this year. Got the old pups and the old cat. But yeah, so I live my life surrounded by hair. Or I wake up and I'm just like completely surrounded by animals and I'm like 9,000 degrees. It's a real pleasure. Because for some reason none of them want to sit with my wife. Just me. Oh, what are we at anyway? Oh my gosh. I feel like I've been doing it forever already and I've made like no dent. I don't know how some of these people... No, but I feel like that's, I'm almost suspicious that's just a setup. Uh, 11-year-old Pitbull, Blackmouth, oh, Floki. Pitbull's, God, we were pretty excited. There was a vote that in town there used to be a ban on pit bulls for apartment complexes and stuff like that, which was just so unfair because pitties are like the sweetest dogs on the planet. They just get a bad rep because people are bad, and they lifted that a couple years ago. It was pretty sweet. Actually, see here. Yeah. Not going to fall for that one there. I do crack up though at the times people have fallen for those ones. Bernadoodle named Yenta, cat named Simon. I always love the human names for animals, or just like standard standard ones. Where it's like one of my friends had a cat named Frank in college, and he liked to knock over, so we would be drinking or playing like beer pong or something, and you'd leave the room and Frank would go ham and like dive into all the cups and knock them all over, and you would just hear someone like, "Frank, come on!" like yelling from another room. Which I always thought was very funny. Yes, my wife desperately wants to populate our home with an army of golden retrievers that somehow I have a sneaking suspicion that I might have to take care of. As you know, the duties while I work from home all the time have seemed to increase. Used to have a golden lab and a Chesapeake Bay retriever. Got a creep. Yeah, pit bulls get a bad name. Chesapeake Bay ones are great. Yeah, I had a lab too. We used to have a lab named Boston. It was my sister's. She then went and did an internship where she couldn't bring the dog, and then came back after and never trained the dog. Then we got the dog. Had to train the dog up because it was just a maniac with no training. And when she got back after it was promptly trained, she gave it away. It's just like, okay. You could have told us you were going to do that. But it went to a good home. Probably a better situation overall for it at the time. You know, not everyone's ready for the responsibility of a dog. Or at least what they should. Yeah, our golden retriever is, I assume the lab and the bay retriever is obsessed with water. But she's also terrified of everything, which cracks me up. Because we got her a kiddie pool one year and filled it up and was like, yeah. So you can have a blast in this thing now when we can't go to the dog park where there's a lake and like a big pond that you can swim in. And she's just absolutely terrified of the kiddie pool. It's like, you're such a weirdo. You know what's in there. You know you want to partake, but don't want to do it. Welcome to the workforce. Yeah, you want them? Well, we'll send. I can send you some cats. I know that one. Got the cats. They're just something else. My wife bought this automatic litter thing, and it looks like a spaceship. Essentially, it looks like what I keep joking. It looks like what they shot Kal-El off to Earth with. In Superman. And I know one of my other coworkers ended up buying one as well because, we have had a relatively good experience with it. And his cats refused to use it. And so he had to, put them in a bathroom for a few days so that they would be forced to use it. Now they use it all the time. But, yeah, I didn't blame him either. It was just like, I'm not getting in that thing. Look at that thing. It's going to blast you off into no man's land. But one of our cats gets mad at it when it rotates and will wake up wherever he is in the house and just start trying to battle it. And you can just hear him whacking the walls and stuff. And it's just like, can you calm down? Like... you haven't beaten it in the fight yet. I don't think you're going to do it, man. But we are still on the grind for skills. I think after this run, I'm going to need to get me some... I'm going to need to hook up some higher quality items. And do a little combat skill running. But yeah, I know also I was planning, if anyone would be interested, a little bit of a variety day where we kind of showcase a few games and do, 45 minutes here, 45 minutes there of each one. And again, a bunch of them, if you guys have them, you can join in. I know some of the ones that would be on there would be, we've got Blancos, War Riders, we'll have Hash Rush. Trying to think of other ones where multiplayer would be there. There's a couple other ones that are on the list that have some potential, but I haven't completely... I haven't completely come to terms with whether or not they're actually worthwhile. There is one that's so fun that is just... I think it's called Super Crypto Carts. And it's totally free, except for it costs $1 to play each race online, but there's no one playing online. But the game is actually quite fun. So we were doing these between me and my friends where we would set up the exact same races and then do time trials of them and see who could complete them the fastest. It was essentially just this basic little version of Mario Kart 64 on there, just straight clone of it. But it was a jam other than, we never played online or together because even when we tried to pay, there weren't enough people to. Yeah. But it was still very fun just to play with friends and, time trial with each other. we were popping up Discord video feeds with each other to prove that we were actually getting these times. Yeah, that one was pretty fun. But again, only with friends. I mean, I guess you could have fun just playing by yourself, but you know, there's no. It's just a bunch of maps. You can pick which maps you want to do, and then a bunch of different riders. But it is funny. The vehicles are different cryptocurrencies. So if I remember, there's like Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm pretty sure Wax is on there. But yeah, that one was kind of funny. But that one is not one we would be able to do and play together. So yes, we are here in Lost Relics, doing our grind again. What you gonna do? Definitely gonna have to do some Zen. Maybe I'll get some item drop. I like Alma over here trying to bait me into like the like children's like, if you join the Pen 15 club, what's that? Like get out of here. Like who's falling for that? Who's falling for that, you man child? What a loser. Oh man, that's good. That's good. I'm still waiting for my boots for my moon jackal. Someone wants to throw me a bone. 'Cause I want it. And I still have my 20 power pendants that are ready to go out. Still have not gotten a Warden's key. I guess that's one thing that we could go for as well. Where is my... Let's go with... Let's do the Unholy. We haven't actually really done a ton with that one. Dump you guys, dump you, dump you. There's my tears. And my photonic. Let's go get some. Yeah, I'm very confused as to what I always do it. I always try to grab them. Like, yeah, you never know, you never know. I know it's like physically impossible. Oh, I forgot I have a turn in. Raw hoppers. Got you. What else do I need? A slither skin. Wait, which one was that? Root and hide and slither skin. Skin and rune hide. Hey, Harley, if I could, I would, man. I'd send them right your way if I could lend them. Yeah. Which one are you? Oof. I still can't bring myself to do some of these higher, Let me guess, coins. Yep. Oh, no, we can just deposit them. Yeah, once, I'd be interested to see if they end up actually adding a program to, you know, let people... Real piercer, nice. To let people essentially rent items from other players. Oh, there's a Lambo. Look at him. What a good little ship. Anyone over here? Ooh, Ruler of Darkness. Bitcoin, what is up? The grind's going. It's going, you know? Haven't found anything for, since the last event, but that is all right. We are still out here doing our thing. Ooh. I did have to mention, though, I know that some people were saying that they were a little disappointed that the harvester did the slam effect like it was one of the axes. And, I don't mind. It definitely doesn't make sense. No one using a scythe does that. But I do love the animation. Vilda! The mining and fishing are going. I keep jumping between that and EXP grinding. Simon! The stream has been going for a little over an hour. I don't know. What are we at? We are at hour and a half. Hour and a half. But we will be doing a second one later today. I do know that. Gonna try to do a little preview of Hash Rush after I get everything going with it. Yeah. After I get everything going with it after today's stream. That's okay. We are still here. We are still going. Probably got another, like 45 an hour. Then I got to do my usual take the doggos out. No raffle today. Just streaming today. Gonna be building up to, I'm preparing for that nifty village raffle that we will be having. And then, we'll go from there. I don't want to run any more Lost Relics raffles until we get this whole situation figured out with the winter deliveries. So I don't want to pile on more and potentially cause more issues. So, while we are not done with raffles for Lost Relics by any means, there's just, a hiccup in the delivery system going on right now because Cliff is swamped with work. I assume it's with some big update or, I don't know. I just have my own speculation as to why it's taking a little bit longer, but I don't want to keep filling the pool of people because I get asked pretty regularly what's going on with it, and rightfully so. But I don't have an answer as to when the delay is going to fix itself. I just have been assured that these things will be delivered. I just have no clue as to when. And naturally, I don't want to put more people on the hook for X amount of time. As I'm sure you guys understand. But yes, I do know that they will be coming. We have always delivered everything that we have raffled off. It just isn't in the cards right now as to the fast, speedy delivery. It was definitely confusing because I got told you know, it was going to not take that long anymore. And then we had this. So something big must have come up. You know, maybe there's that big speculation as to the network change that there have always been rumors of. There is, you know, a speculation that maybe there's some big update that's coming. At the end of the day, I don't really know. And we will, yeah, find out in due time. Be awesome if there was a cool new big update coming. Maybe we get those houses. My gosh, you guys are rude. Over here hitting me. But we've been pretty good today. Haven't had to do any severe backtracking. I'm getting better. Getting better about it. Though I definitely, yeah, want that 5th relic spot so I can get a speed thing. Something to boost my movement. Oh, it's so much nicer using the... No hit run win? What do you mean the hit and run? You're talking about like kiting? Oof, they're so slow. I really do prefer swords. I know that a lot of people don't, because their DPS isn't the highest, but I do like the response time of them. I know that with my current build, I definitely have been able to set it up where I can just be lazy and not do a ton of kiting. But when, you know, I'm in mount or have lower gear stuff, I definitely make it a priority for the kiting. I'll put that one back on. I'll put that one back on. I'll do a double scope today. Because I'm definitely gonna scope out the Thetan arena that you suggested. Because, yeah, Gods Unchained was the one CCG that I actually considered doing because of its animations. Where, you know, obviously you have much larger player pools for CCGs when it comes to Splinterlands. You know, being the second most popular blockchain game. But they don't make for the best streams because, you know, there's not a lot going on. But Gods Unchained, if I remember correctly, has some very, very cool animations. Oh, come on. You missed on that one? Why wouldn't you? Oh, I missed my super long arrow. I have never done the no, I haven't even tried a no-hit run. I actually was thinking of setting up a joke, like, you know how there's the what is it, the cantaloupe run. I was kind of thinking of doing one where I got a bunch of streamers together and we did Friday night fist fight, and everyone gets a set amount of items that we all use. We have no weapons, and we see how far we can get, like how many dungeons we can clear, moving up in tier and up in tier. So like your kiting and dodging ability just has to go like huge, and we'll see who can hold the title for the Friday night fist fight. which I think would be kind of funny, actually. You do a dually stream of CCG games going at once. Maybe that would. But Simon, how far have you made it with through a dungeon? What dungeon are you doing too? This is the no-hit run. Whew. I'd have to adjust my playstyle for sure. I know it's doable, though. Have you guys seen the player Mang play? That guy is a wild man. He doesn't play with any ranged at all. He just goes hard with dual melee. Which I was just like, I need to see this, and he sent me his feed. We've talked a bunch, and I was just like, this is amazing. Like, I gotta get you on the stream, and we have to showcase your play footage. Because it cracks me up. And he doesn't seem to have any big issues. He's just like any other runner. Yeah, has anyone else ever done any of the, has anyone tried the Cantaloupe run? Yeah, the archers, particularly with, yeah, like how, yeah. I don't know if I could do. People have done it, I assume, right? No, boss. Boo! Oh, the EXP is so much nicer. But all right. We have to go back. We have to go back to skills. Got to do a couple more here. Couple more. Yeah, Don's saying in the game, if you don't like running the same dungeon over and over again, then I don't think action RPG is the right genre for you. Yeah. The Cantaloupe run is completing every dungeon sequentially as fast as possible. And the current record holder is, of course, my main man, Kingslayer. The man, the myth, the legend. He's just, yeah, he's a machine. God, the other day when I died, I took a phone call for work and then died while I was on the phone call because I took like my headphones off and put them aside and didn't realize I was getting attacked by someone and lost all my rings, and it was just like, oh my god, it's so expensive. And then I stupidly put in 2 feeble ring price. Oh, and now they're 28,000. Of course, now they are. Back when they were like 38,000 per ring, and then forgot to cancel one of them, and proceeded to buy 2 of them for, you know, about 40,000. Yeah, it was a rough day on the gold purse there. The old gold wallet there. Don says that he's personally just in this game for to find a girlfriend. It's $200 blah 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 first day. Well, we've had nice little increase from. Oh, we do not want to go in there. Back to the aisle. But yeah, I definitely have trouble keeping my eye on the prize for these skills. I don't know about you guys, but I can't even imagine you've got people that are, level 80 something in certain skills. Like, that's insane. What's up, old buddy? Hi. Hi. What's up, bud? What's up? Hi, bud. Lightstone up in here. What is up? Yep. If you die, you have to start over. Would you stream co-op when it comes out? Oh yes, me and Kingslayer are going to be doing co-op and PvP streams the second it's out, since we got Founders tokens at the same time. Yeah, that's going to be one of the big draws. Is anything that the Founders tokens get access to, we're going to be streaming for a long period, multi-sessions, and yeah. But we'll have to. There's also rumors that there was going to be, whoever had a Founders token would be able to bring someone with them. Yeah, Sir Spud's exactly my thing. Is like I just want to keep going, running to Zen. Kiwi, what up? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, there is a rumor that you will be able to bring a non-founders in with you, and depending on how that system works, it's like, well, why don't we raffle that spot? So when that time comes, I will definitely be doing, if it's allowed, a raffle for the early access to pair with myself whenever. Because, yeah, it all depends on how it goes. Who gets the trance when it drops? Me or Gang? Actually, from what we've read, is that it'll be specific to your screen. So it'll be very similar to, like, Diablo 3, where, King could get one, and I might not. Or, yeah, we'll have specific drops for each player. Because the co-op will actually be 4-person. Which I'm super pumped about. Like, that means there's going to be bosses. There has to be bosses. Because just letting us roll up in here with 4 people doing regular dungeon would not make much sense to me. Just turn this into an extremely easy game. Because, yeah, can you imagine just rolling 4 deep in Isle of Arl? It's just like, no. Like, all right, you guys go do everything. I'll just sit and go AFK while I eat. Dark Ice, what up? How is it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, 5 Shadow Stones. I remember when I got my first Shadow Stone, it was like that. I think it was 3 or something like that. And I was like, does that go on Overseer? Am I going to get on Overseer now? It's just like, no, you don't get on Overseer with that. Spiz. What a loser. Like, it's for the tried and true. Has anything dropped in Overseer? Snarfs did get some Overseer today. I'm really excited for bosses to come out, in all honesty. I'm very hopeful that there will be some type of raid mechanics added to them. So, whether that be something simple like the teams have to split into teams of 2 and both complete different sections. To, you know, like, we both have to turn the key card to open the access door, like, type of deal where you have to, like, hit beacons or something like that. But the whole prospect means that there's going to be a much more in-depth game mechanic for inside of dungeons, which I'm very excited for. Oh, nice ice having the morning tea. What kind of tea do you do in the morning? I used to be an Earl Grey kind of guy, but now I kind of just drink coffee and then the jug, you know, just a giant thing of spring water, because as I've said before, my wife likes to steal. We'll get water bottles and then we'll refill them up, and with spring water, and she likes to steal those from me, you know, even though she could go get her own, but, you know, mine's right there, so why not just take mine? Bombs for the win. Just dump bombs and kite. Actually, we were like laughing about that. Like, what would happen if you just did a bomb run and posted up just like a sacrificial lamb? That it'll be like Operation Human Shield. So the one person just sits there, and then we drop incubator eggs behind them so they can keep healing up from our egg drops, and they just keep tanking damage, and then we just everyone drops every bomb they have. That'd be another fun little gimmick one. Bomberman run. You can only use bombs to kill people. My skills are not going as well as I would like. They are very slowly but surely getting up there. I keep jumping between skills and going for my combat level. So I am... God, what am I? 12 fishing, 12 mining, 10 scav, 10 woodcutting, 6 alchemy, 8 cooking, 5 engineering, 4 foraging. Oh yeah, that's true. You could use the egg demons. Would be perfect for that, actually. And then the snowman, he I haven't seen that one as much. Which one is that one? Oh yeah, Frosty. A snowflake, or you could use the snowflake shake. Huh. But that one, pop that thing down, and you wouldn't even need him to stay still. 90% slow. Where you going? Nowhere. But yeah, the shake would be not a bad one either. Yeah, I really haven't used much of the bombs, or many of them. I have a couple of them, but yeah, I'm interested to see the pumpkin seed soup use for PvP, because we'll be streaming the early access PvP as well, whether that be teams or free for all or solo. I don't really know what to expect out of that one. There's so many directions that could go. I do know the arena is kind of set up for it. That's true, though. With co-op, you could have one person. You could, well, you still could kind of manipulate it, right? You could drop a line of bombs and then hit it, so they're trekking through those bombs really slowly. Yeah, that's been the plan for a lot of people, Kiwi, and I brought up the mentality where even people that could do skills, some of them opted not to during the event to not slow themselves down for you know, doing faster runs to be able to maximize the amount of drops they would be able to get. But yeah, that seems to be the general consensus for the way that a lot of people are prepping for, is to be able to do skills while they're grinding. I don't think I will be doing any, even if I had access. I don't think I will be doing skills while I'm doing that unless there is some event incentive for it, because I want to maximize my completion of each dungeon faster. Dark Ice, I got mine to 20. Woohoo! Nicely done. That's a real big milestone one. I'll be realistic with having to test some other game stuff. I've had to slow it down a lot more than I would have preferred for my Lost Relics time. I no longer get to grind Lost Relics and while I work. I've got to find some of those next games, but today I'll be testing out the game Hash Rush for streaming that this weekend, which will be fun. And we'll also be doing some more War Riders with the new guild that we found. That, yeah, just a huge group of people. I think they said they had 120 people in their clan, and we're hoping to plan about 50 of them. So one more level, and all my gathering skills are up. Ooh! You got, so you're saying all of them. Woodcutting, mining, fishing. Dang. Well done. Now, are you eventually going to split to do one in particular, or what's the whole plan with that? Or are you just going to keep on going? For those of you who know Anna in the game, I know that she got everything to level 10 and then moved on. All of them, which I found very impressive. Oh, yeah, absolutely. What? Consistency and just making a presence in in the community. But do know there's quite a depending on how you make the videos, you'll either be making a mountain of work for yourself, or you will be, or not, because you know, if you were just going to be doing a stream style one where you're talking about the tips and, you know, of everything, or if you're going to be doing just streaming, that's one thing. Making the actual videos where you're cutting and, you know, making guides essentially like that aren't just a stream guide. Be prepared. There are a lot of work that actually go into every single video. Kiwi True, I'll see how much slower I am doing skills during the event, but first I need to get my hands on a pendant. Yes. Are you saving up money? You get one of those. Or when we do more raffles, once we, you know, figure out what's been going on. Are you going to do all of them at Rare Then Gathering? So they'll have 30, 30, 30? It's impressive nonetheless, though. Getting 4 skills up to 20. That takes some time. You're pounding the pavement, and I like it. Tip of the cap to you, sir. So if I can get Hash Rush going today, I might do a little preview of it today. We will see. Oh, I just realized I took a trees gathering bounty, and that ain't gonna help me. Oh, come on. Yeah, Kiwi, my big thing is that I'm trying to get my 5th, you know, I'm going to try to get these up to 20, obviously. But the biggest goal for the Christmas event is to get to 45 to unlock my 5th relic so I can get a speed relic on there. Because I'm very comfortable running with my 4 relics with no issue whatsoever. So if I can get a speed relic added, I'll be able to complete dungeons so much faster. And that's going to be my goal, to maximize the amount of presents that I'm able to grab, maximize the amount of, you know, event items that I would potentially be able to get. But we also don't know the exact mechanic for how the delivery is going to be, so maybe there are, like, you never know, maybe there'll be skill-based event things that, you know, I'll have hosed myself on. It's a risk I'm willing to take, because I've definitely broken the mold before, and I will definitely do it again. Because, yeah, before I got even level 10, I decided to stop and get to level 20 so I could get my 4th relic spot just before the Halloween event. And it actually turned out to be like a really good decision, because I was able to very easily run the higher tier dungeons. I will look that up for you. 1 second here. And then, yes, I've actually got Dark Ice. I sent an email out to Mitch, and we're going to be doing an interview for Million on Mars on the stream. Just got to figure out when will work for him, so we can start spreading the good word of Million on Mars. And then we've got our relics. It is a rare. The... forget the name of it off the top of my head. Yeah. The Baked Bird Beak. 15% movement increase for 40 seconds. 60-second cooldown. 5 uses per adventure. Yeah, that is what I heard. So that's why I was trying to get him on, so that we could help boost the Million on Mars launch. Because I heard it is right around the corner. And I really like the core concept of that game. Kiwi, at the moment, I'm focused on mining and fishing, because it seems like those skills are more easily farmed as free-to-play. Most woodcutting maps are premium. I didn't even think about that, because I've had a 90-day pendant for after my 30-day pendant ran out. Yeah. I didn't even think about that one. I kind of went with that, the mining and fishing, just because it was fitting with my... Yes, Paul, I forget the name of that one. Where is the blue one? The rare. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I do like these ones, too. The monster tracking one is real great. Where is the speed one? There it is, yeah. Crude Bice. It's only 59 Shadow Stones. That ain't bad at all. Yeah, have you... You should consider doing it when you're running the events. I mean, if you have the extra relic spot. Because, yeah, I don't know exactly what I would put in the 5th relic spot. Yeah, the Crude Vice potion. But I imagine that would greatly increase, because you think, like, every single time, every map, you're guaranteed to run into a split. So even if you somehow had 100% luck with, even if you had 100% luck with the choice that you were making for which split it was to be correct, you still have to backtrack that section of way. And those seconds will add up over the course of, hundreds of runs. Kiwi, Scrimmy, it's plenty. Yes, so I've been trying to deal with this issue. I was told, by the end of today is this deadline, but I was also warned that it might not fit on that one. Cliff has been extremely busy, and I'm kind of in the dark as to exactly when. He has all the information. No one has lost any of the items. They are all still sitting in my stash. For the time being, I don't know when that is going to actually happen. I just know that it is going to happen. I just feel really bad because it's nothing I can control at this point, and I don't know exactly what to tell everyone because I've just been told that it's happening. It's just he's busy currently, and so I was given Wednesday as a day, but I was then yesterday told he's very busy, but he's going to get to it, which makes me not super hopeful that today is the day then, because I don't know why it would even be mentioned if today was the day, but I still have everyone's information. I submitted all of that. I just feel bad because there's these new players that really want access that they, haven't actually experienced that we've done these successfully and everyone has always received their items. So they might start thinking that we're just full of BS. But they are coming. Oh, yeah. See, Harley, yeah, I would totally buy one right now. Myself. Because it makes sense, like, it's just going to be a really useful thing for if you do have an extra relic spot that you don't need for survivability relics or utility relics. So it's like I use 3 survivability relics, and then I use 1 utility relic on when I'm running Zen and stuff. And if I can get to that 45, I personally think the Gradient Pumpkin is one that it's probably the best relic that I've added on to things. That or the what is that other one called? The Tears. Yeah, Tears of Serenity. What a get out of jail free card is that one. The second that, stuff starts to go bad or you get overwhelmed, you just pop that thing and you go invisible. Everyone stops attacking you and you can go run and realign or, set up a new line of scrimmage in between enemies or... Yeah. The best healing one by far, though, is probably the Photonic Incubator. But the Gradient Pumpkin was a game changer for me because you can just heavy hit the whole time. Anytime you're out of energy, you're not. Just Gradient Pumpkin. Yeah, Tears, Gradient Pumpkin. And then I personally like the, what is the ring off the top of my head? So bad at remembering the actual names in the rings. Not the Hydro Studio. The Dragon Scaler. 10% increased range damage. That made a lot of things one shot, which was very nice. That were normally, the tiniest bit of health left over. So yeah, tiers, the ones that I run are tiers, photonic incubator, gradient pumpkin, and the dragon scaler. But then I wanted to add the speed one to that one just to maximize that lost time for run, like this part right here. I could Speedy Gonzalez myself all the way back to where I needed to go and cut down your lost time. Which, again, I'd be really interested. Would I really think add up to, you know, extra runs, like way more runs than I think that you'd initially expect out of that lost time. Which is also why the skills, the harvesting of nodes, I'm really interested to see, you know, what that actually ends up being time loss for, which, you know, it has to be relatively significant. Yeah, the dragon scaler is real nice. It's really cheap right now, isn't it? At 25, it's not that cheap right now. I mean, in the whole scheme of things. Is Engine still above, I haven't checked CoinGecko today. Is Engine still above 3? I know we had some dips recently for some of the other coins that I was looking at. Let me skip that out real quick. What do we got? CoinGecko. Let's look. What do we got? Engine. Yeah, 313. Oh, no one's selling it. That is unfortunate. I scooped mine up. There were, all right, so during the event, there were, you know, obviously massive price hikes in comparison to currently, but part of one of the things that comes with the price hikes that is nice is the availability. Because I was able to scoop up items that are not normally for sale. Granted, they were, you know, a little pricier than they normally would have been, but they were there and available. Because, like, I'm not going to sell any of those things. There are items that I have gotten that were strictly for resale that I was going to try to recoup some of the extra investment that went in during the event with the price hikes and the availability of these items. But at the end of the day, too, what the game that I might stream later today is called Hash Rush. It's a single-player RTS. That one of the other streamers heard me talking about it on Kingslayer's stream last night because I was trying to purchase to get access. And that was some issue was happening. But it got squared away. I was able to purchase all the stuff that I wanted. And he said he tried it out. It was pretty good, but it was running kind of bad on his computer. But he also had a bunch of stuff running, and he's also running on Mac, which is the less... there's a warning that it's like it doesn't work as well on Mac. I do not do that. I run on PC, but we're hopefully going to, like right after the stream, I'm going to do my usual. I got to go walk the dogs. I'll make some lunch. I'm going to get that game all installed up and then test it out and scope out a couple other games that got suggested to me today. Definitely going to be looking at Thetan Arena, Fenton. I don't know how to say it. You know, I'm always so great with not butchering names. But yeah, I'm as long as everything works out fine with that one. The only two other things that I have to do today are, get the game installed, scout it out, scout a couple more of the prospects, and finish writing my Lost Relics article. But tonight is one of my stay-up super late nights. So either way, I'll probably end up hopping in on someone else's stream or streaming some more with someone else. I always prefer the co-op streams. I think They're just a lot more fun. But yeah, Hash Rush is the one that I'll be scoping out. So I'll definitely have some more than enough time today to scope it out, see what's what. Because either way, the art of it and everything just looks really cool as well. It's this like tiny planet that the more you build, the larger it gets. You have to protect your harvesters from enemies that spawn and come in, and you know, build up tech, build up barracks, build up armies to defend against those things. Obviously, being a single player, it has its own limitations currently, but they're on their roadmap. They will be doing PvP and co-op PvP, and yeah, it'll be. I've been waiting for like a cool looking RTS game, because those are the other big games that I used to play when I was younger, where it was like Diablo, Age of Empires. Yeah, it was dungeon crawlers and RTSs. And then eventually, you know, MMOs when they got a little bit bigger, because I played World of Warcraft for years and years. And then had to stop because it started to become a chore. It's like when they started adding in all those daily quests every single day, that was the only way to get endgame stuff other than raids, because, you know, it's like raids are fine, but they limit the amount of raids you could do. Oh, Kiwi. Kiwi, what are you doing? Hey, congrats for getting out, man. That one will get your heart pumping, right? Who needs coffee in the morning? Command and Conquer, yes. I was super pumped. I got a few years ago on Steam, they had the... Or it wasn't Steam, it was some other random smaller network, but I got every single Red Alert, every single Command and Conquer, and yeah, Tiberium Sun, all of them. Every expansion for everything, it was like $20. It was like 15 games or something like that for like $20, and it was all my childhood jams of those RTSs. Yeah, my uncle introduced me to Command and Conquer Red Alert. A Kiwi. Oh, man. Oh! I am, like, so not a fan of the lava chest. I go for it every single time. But I it was a bad idea half the time. It's like the... yeah, Command and Conquer was just my jam. Wait, is that one? No, that's been 4, right? All right, whatever. We'll check this one. Generals. Yeah, Generals was in that pack too. Like literally every single one of them. I never had actually played Generals, and then I did, and I was like, well, this is awesome. Come on, what is up? How you doing? Give me that quartz. Give me that quartz. Is this a... Yep. Yep. I was right. Yeah, we used to have so much fun. That and, what was it? Who was the bad guy in Command and Conquer? Nod. Right? There was the bald dude with the tattoo on his head. And I used to love the like movie scenes in between each of the missions. Yuri's Revenge. That or who was what was it? Yeah, Tanya, the commando, right? Where she could just drop C4 on buildings and just one-shot all the buildings. Just running through the base, wreaking havoc. She's like, and you're dead, and you're dead. Yeah, those things are awesome. Like, so I've been looking for one like that for blockchain, because when, you know, MarketSquare Gaming showed up and we were trying to do our thing, and they were like, you know, yeah, just go for it. They kind of didn't give me... The biggest parameter was, you know, like, yeah, try not to swear, don't talk about anything that you shouldn't be talking about, and do blockchain games. And I did ask, and I technically do have permission for I can do off-stream non-blockchain games here and there, which maybe that would be fun, is going back to some Command and Conquer, some classics. But because like I have streamed, we've streamed 2 games that were blockchain games before. One was when Lost Relics was down and I still needed to get my dungeon crawling fix, was Diablo 2 reforged or remastered or whatever it's called. And then the other one was we did a Saturday stream of we got 3 of us together and we were doing Broforce, which is just such a jam if anyone's played that old side scroll, or not old, but tribute to the old side scrollers, like over the top 80s action with pop culture characters. But that might be fun, actually, to bust out the old Command and Conquer and do some of that up. Maybe we can all we can get some of us together and we can all play on a team against some other people, because that was very fun. Exactly, that was like what I was looking for. So it's like Hash Rush is not that. It is an RTS, but it is in no way in shape or form Command and Conquer. But yeah, that would be awesome. Like I don't care. You don't need to give me great graphics. You don't need to do anything amazing with it. Just give me Command and Conquer on blockchain. I don't know how the earning would work, but yeah. Oh, a Joust remake too. Yeah. I remember Joust. Old memory lane over here, like going down to all these old school games. So we were talking about Twisted Metal earlier with War Riders. Like, yeah, man. Absolutely. But yeah, we are almost at the time here. I'm thinking after this run, it's going to be dog walking time because they're looking to get a little antsy. And it'll be lunchtime. But yeah, I will I'll definitely be popping into anyone who's playing Lost Relics. I'll pop in to show Kaboom. I don't remember Kaboom. Which one was Kaboom? What's going up? Kaboom. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. Kaboom. God, I forget. One of my friends had that one. I didn't have that one. What's Kaboom on? What was that one on? That wasn't an Atari, was it? Crusaders of Crypto. No, let me add that on there because I'm actually looking at a few games this afternoon as well. So I'll add that one on there. Yeah, Atari. Yeah. Yep. Good old Atari. I remember I didn't have an Atari. My first one was Nintendo, but our babysitter was this guy from that lived across the street. And they were, just older than we were, and he had an Atari, and I remember I was so excited to play it, and then when I did see Atari for the first time, I was just like, because he was like, "There's a Star Wars game on Atari," and I was like, "There's a Star Wars game? Like, let's go!" And then it was just like one giant block, kind of going after another block. But Atari had some real jams. We definitely spent hours and hours just, jamming out to Atari. Just having a blast. Because, I had Nintendo, then Super Nintendo, then PlayStation, then Nintendo 64, or whichever one of those two came first. And then, PlayStation 2, and then Xbox 360. USD was, yeah, because I didn't get the first Xbox. I was just dumbfounded by the controller of the first one. So my friends got it, and I was just like, look at this thing. It's like the size of an aircraft carrier. It's huge. It was like, let's go play some games, guys. Like, they definitely improved it, though, once Halo came out. I remember being like, I think I missed the train on this one, and so we used to just spend hours and hours playing Halo. One of my buddies, actually, that passed away, ended up, he was ranked 4th, I want to say, for a few months on the Microsoft leaderboards for Halo. I think it was Halo 2 or 3. Halo 2. When, like, the online exploded for that one. But that's all he would do. It's like, what's Josh doing today? Like, we know. We know what Josh is doing today. Josh is playing Halo for 15 hours straight. Living his best life. But yeah, I would really love a lot of the old classic games to just be repurposed. I wouldn't even care if there was like necessarily a large earning aspect. Even if it was just like ladders and the top like 30 people in the ladder got some NFT item or something like that. I would just think it'd be great to have them all back in action, ready to go. But we have been going for about 2.5 hours. I am going to have to take these dogs out. I know. We're getting ready. I've got to take the dogs out. I'm going to get some lunch. I'm going to get that hash rush installed. I will be trying to hop back on a little later today with a little preview of it. Or if not, I will be streaming the grind tonight because I will be grinding tonight. I got to get my writing done. And then all that's left on the horizon for this week is blockchain games. So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, hitting the like button. I see a bunch of people did. I really appreciate it, you guys. Make sure to hit the sub if you haven't already on MarketSquare Gaming. We're going to have some new games coming up this weekend. Like I had said before, we're going to do some more Roar Riders. We're going to have another giant, NFT battle in there. We had... the last time that we were playing that, we were able to, on a single screen, 50 people battling that had at least a minimum value of $250,000 USD in NFTs. So I'm going to try to up those numbers. I'm going to try to get 50 people on our squad and do it up where we can get, because how funny would it be to be playing a game and there's $500,000 in NFTs on your screen all fighting. But we got $250,000 up on the screen while fighting. So we're going to do some more of that. We've got Hash Rush. We've got Axie Infinity coming up, too. Once we figure out the Scholars and the new Axie breeds that are getting bred for myself by a couple of the managers. We're going to be doing raffles with that. We've got great stuff coming up with raffles for Nifty Village. For anyone who hasn't checked it out, it's the new MarketSquare game that we have been coming out and producing. I'm going to have some OG statuses, which are going to be able to give you early access to the game, as well as some minting passes that give you extra minting capabilities for NFTs in the game. They recently announced that we are going to be part of the multiverse, so hopefully maybe in the future that we could have a skin that works in Lost Relics, as well as have a character that you can use with that skin in Nifty Village. Make sure to go over to MarketSquare.io, where you can find a link to the Discord. Join up. Every Friday, we do raffles for free NFTs on the Discord. You just have to be level 5. It doesn't take long. We've got some great text games that are on there that'll let you increase your level very quickly. You can usually do it in about a day. As well as at Nifty Village Discord, we do raffles there all the time. They're not always scheduled, so they're always popping in and out. Thank you so much again, guys. As always, we will have more news on those giveaways as well. I'll be finalizing what dates I want to do them. I've been given the okay, so it's whenever we want to do them. I just want to figure out how we want to market that. But thank you so much again. Hit the sub, hit the like. We will hopefully see you later today, and we will definitely see you this weekend. But tune in to other Lost Relics streamers. because I'm always popping in there, and I probably will tonight when I'm doing one of my own personal gaming sessions. So thank you so much, and as always, guys, happy